want to welcome every person, place, and thing in existence. Welcome. Salutes to you all. Come on, y'all, let's spark this first guy we got.
In the neighborhood, sun been shining up in my childhood. Yo, feeling good.
I'm the hood.
Sun been shining up in my childhood. Yo, feeling good in the neighborhood. Sun been shining up in my childhood. Yo, feeling good in the neighborhood. So, I've been rocking in the light, feeling so right. I've been rocking in the light, feeling so right.
Come on, y'all.
I've been rocking in the light, feeling so right.
Share the video. It's going to be very informative. We're going to be real thorough with it. But we're going to have some fun. And it's going to be igniting. I know that's right. How many of you feeling so bright? While maintaining your dark composure. Greetings, everyone. Love, light, darkness, and prosperity. How you been doing? Huh? I'm going to hope all's been well with you. Don't forget, you can always get in the comment section. All right? Let me know what you might think about some of the things that you're going to hear. Or you can get in the comment section and make stating of some bright new ideas. This is what this avenue is going to be for on Facebook. Okay? And also YouTube. I think it's just to understand one's primary and purposeful reasoning for existing. I gotta put this somewhere. So I know what I do. We're gonna take the sound off of here. So if y'all notice, I've got down there on the title about laws, right? We're gonna go over some laws. People don't heard of many laws before. We got all type of laws, right? We got man-made laws. We got God law. Don't forget God. I know some of you people out there don't believe in God no more. But you still got to admit, if you opened up the scripture, even God had laws that people disobeyed. And then you may have what we call universal laws. There's scientific laws. There's the laws of physics. Huh? I got a law. You got laws. You want me to take my shoes off when I come in your house? Isn't that not a law? Huh? So I forgot to bring the book with me. But I do actively own the Kabbalion. And I wanted to bring that with me because I wanted everybody to see the symbol. As a matter of fact, let me grab this real quick. Hold on a minute. Let me come right back. All right. So let's take a look at this. Right? This is what we call the Kabbalion. I happen to own the hardback copy. They do have it in paperback. If it's still on the shelves. I don't know if it's even at Barnes and Nobles anymore. If you can find a Barnes and Noble in your area. But what's important here is I want everyone to pay close attention to is the symbols that you see on here. There's the square, the triangle, and then there's the circle. Now, for the sake of the in-depth of how much those symbols and information that is already known, I want you to just put those symbols, all right? See if you can equate, resonate, simulate that of anything in all other aspects of life. For example, let me go first. You know, the teacher, of course, always got the best to go first. So that's always the good lead. You know, after that, somebody gonna follow up real nice, right? So let's say that you thought that the earth was round and I thought it was square or flat. And some may believe that it's even octagon, you know. And then there's the triangle, which has very much significance in our symbolism of Freemasonry and let's put it like this: superiorism, okay, which would stand for the 3 points. Yes, that even of the pyramids. Now, follow me on this. There's no need to be debating. I mean, if you want to do it for the sake of just enlightening each other's thought process and concepts, then by all means, have fun. But in the realistic seriousness of it all is that truth doesn't need to be validated. You see? Whether one wants to think that they live on a round earth or a flat earth. First of all, it's only going to be real is to the one who has the experiment in the equation. So why would I even waste my time? Now, if someone come and asks you for such of some type of information, then yeah, you have the liberal freedom to leak it, if you will. Like, where do I find the C bus in Philadelphia? If somebody know that information, they might want to give that to you. But you cannot tell everybody that what you perceive, that what you've grown into existence and thought that the way it was the reality and the truth of it all, because everyone don't have the same truth. That's far from what's been of the norm or what's been told that there's one truth, one love, one God. No, it isn't. You know how many gods there are? If there's many worlds, then there's going to be many gods. So if I get out of a square bed, only to walk through a square door in my room, to go downstairs, right? Typically square steps, unless you live in real fancy and up in some area where you had your shit designed, your staircase is going to be square. Only to walk to your square kitchen door, right? To open up the square cabinet to grab you a round bowl and a round cereal for your round Cheerios. Why are y'all debating this, arguing, fighting, and killing each other whether the earth is round or flat? When I just showed and proved to you that it's both? What's wrong with your perception? Have it not enhanced and evolved yet? Or are you still stuck at 32 degrees? Talk to me, my niggas. Huh? It's 2024. And you know what someone had the nerve to tell me? And this all goes to show it revealed a whole lot. Like, I'm really an incognito nigga out here on the plane. They say I should take up college courses. Can you imagine me taking up college courses and the professor only found out that this nigga only got over 200 videos on YouTube that's debunking the science and intellect of what is coming out of these universities? You know what I mean? I go to class the next day and this nigga get me to look like this. I want everybody to open up. You know how the professor is. I want everybody to open up to page 6, Mr. Hills. This nigga was watching my YouTube, my Facebook channel. That's why you got to be careful of who and what you say in life. You never know who you talking to. I'm explaining to you that there's not an elite nigga walking on this plane of existence, and there's not going to be into after certain period points in time. And they thought it might be. And just look, big up to their heart. That person that made that insinuating idea, I like that. Much respect. Because that's what we call good wishes, right? Even though, listen, man, you may not like goddamn cheese, but one day you sitting there at your office and here come delivery boy from the cheese company. This nigga feels though the delivery where you're sitting at didn't want the extra cheese, so he had nothing else to do with it. He came out, tossed it to you, and you turned around and said, "Oh no, hey," and threw that shit back. I'm good, cuz I'm lactose intolerant. I don't like cheese. That's still what y'all know as a blessing. That nigga don't know you didn't. He not thinking whether you are vegan and shit or what's your dietary. Oh, he know he want to get a little good deed in for the day. Shit, the cheese gonna go rotten anyway by the time I get it back to the truck, the station tonight. You know I got to go after work. You got to make your pickup. So that shit gonna be, all your dairy gonna be done by the time you get the truck back. You know what I'm talking about? So this nigga, he's trying to give out some free cheese. I'm just saying, don't stop people from giving out their blessings in life. You know? And when you evolve beyond that of blessing people, you move on into the actual manifesting. See, because some people will sit back and perhaps throw me under the bus because I used the word blessing. But you got to understand, we got different level of mentalities out here. We want to raise the frequency and the vibration of them all. I'm not here to do the conscious community. The conscious community is conscious enough. And besides, listen, if you're a whale, you can come on rap with me. If you're a dolphin, you can go ahead and put it in the zoo down there on 42nd Street. Let me show you how we could penetrate and pulsate with energy and function, with energy and vibrationing, thereby bringing about practical, archaeological, metaphysical, spiritual, and physical healing. I wonder if she still wanted, or excuse me, I wonder if that person still, after watching my videos, will want me to go to college. Listen, it would be a nice idea too, because I've been thinking about that. But now you got to remember, I'm running a monastery, people. A college is nothing but a university. I want you all keep this in mind. I've evolved in that from Episcopalian of the Episcopal denomination to that of galactically controlling and manifesting in a monastery. You ain't heard that since the Pope put up the motherfucking 3 symbol sign talking about this is the blood of Jesus Christ. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. That's why I come along and smack you in the head with the incense. take that curse up off you that they was throwing on you. See, they didn't know I came to do the works all the way from day 0. They told you that you had to wait 12 months before you became one. That was a trick. You just did 9 months inside of her. That don't count? Y'all take it away from. I'm telling you, that's why I'm explaining. Y'all don't know what's going on. You don't know whether you inside or out, flipped upside down and turned backwards or not. Even if I am lying, even if I'm telling the truth, how the fuck will we ever know? No more than you ever find out that the earth is round. And that for over thousands of years, we've been spinning, but yet them stars above them 3 pyramids in Egypt still seem to align themselves to the same exact measurement in which they was governed. Oh my man, if y'all don't get the heck out of here, man. You talk about you spinning. I guess the stars spinning too with the pyramids, huh? All you gotta do is go out back at night or go out front of your house. I know I'm seeing the same stars that I've been looking at for all my over half a man. You know what I'm talking about? You're gonna get up in the air to go over to Miami, Hawaii, Jamaica, or Cuba, and not tell me that you're not in an air flying over a plane. Therefore, you figured that you should catch an airplane? Huh? Why would you call an object that you take flight in an airplane if you're not over one? I would call it an air ball, air globe, air round. You don't talk about, like, you need to open up that eye. That eye has been sunken. You what happened, and I'm gonna tell you what happened. You know, because I went to Catholic school, so I know how it happened. They call it the spell of Leviathan. When the world went into a dark age. Go do some research. Ain't that what they teach? Who Catholic? Anybody Catholic, put it in the comment section and let them know that I'm right. All you white folks out there who came up in that Catholic ideology, huh? That's right. You niggas fell from the grace in which you was in. But you didn't know what they was talking about. Why? Because some beings decided not too long ago, right, that they would take this information, like the Book of Enoch and many other books, and extract it and just give you that 66. Oh my goodness, you don't even know how it's been done. And now you run around, you scared because you're going to get the mark of the beast. But what is the mark of the beast? They said, well, 666. Well, 6 what?
Power on.
Nobody even ever questioned, what is the 666? Huh? 6 levels of knowledge, 6 levels of wisdom, 6 levels of understanding, maybe. Somebody let me know in the comment section.
Power on.
And let's dialogue. We can always bring about something that's going to iron out. At least don't leave people in the linger of, well, we have not figured it out yet to this point. Nothing is known. You know what I say? Well, it's about time that we start figuring this stuff out. Somebody got to do it. It's got to be done at some point in time anyway. So stop your blood clot crying and get to moving. You know what I'm talking about? That's what they would tell you. You sitting here whining and crying. Yo, we living and we learning, yo. Remember, America is the greatest country, right? Or at least it was to some of you. But tell me this. Did you know America is only like 400 some odd years old? You do the math. They keep playing with the dates with me. So whatever date y'all know, add that shit up to now. It don't matter what school of thought. You talking about what the one when we got a hot. Listen, man. Some of you think it was 1611. Some think it's 1614. Listen, Independence Day. And I don't care. You still falling way short of Ethiopia. Africa. The niggas in the doggone tribe in Africa. So y'all are babies. America, we babies, yo. You know? That's why you got beings like me who incarnate in so many in every generation just to keep the flame torch alive and lit. So that when we do work our way through the spell of Leviathan, the dark ages, huh? You can ultimately come out and you can see the light. Amen. 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 And let the congregation say, they used to say at one church I used to go to, and it feels so good when the women do it. And then you got the brothers in the back with the baritone, the bass. Amen. Yeah. Or how about the Muslims? You ever heard the Islamic what would be called confirmation of an idea or concept, right? Because that's all amen really means in religion. Let's be real. So be it. But did you know in Islam they sing like Amen? Because it's vibration. It's vibration. And we're going to learn, we're going to get into these 12 laws because the title is titled Looking at 12 Laws and Our Relation to Them. And these laws is pointed out. It's just so you don't have to read the book or go through the whole entire book, just like anyone else has done. I've done a documentary, and we're going to do it now live on video. Okay? This is going to be your proof. Getting on these videos and watching and listening for any signs and details of higher of higher information that'll take you to a higher consciousness. Are we agreed upon that? I mean, I know you disagree with a lot what I do and what I say and how I think and how I dress and whether my beard should grow or it shouldn't. But there got to be some things that, and well, it ain't got to be, but long as you don't have to be disagreeable. That's the whole point of the idea. All right? So I'm going to read from what I have here. Yeah, did I start it up? I definitely did. So this is from the www.wikihow, all right, .com. Laws of the universe. Go ahead and make a, if you're not good at make a mental note of it, please feel free to do so now. I give a few minutes that you can jot that down, and that way you can, after the stream, you can go ahead and log on into this information yourself. And then what do I advocate? Due diligent researching. Right. And after you've done your due diligent researching, what do Great Nate want you to do? Coming out of my monastery now, this is a concept we got to work with in this universe. Huh? Is dissect it, digest it, and then manifest information. Let's take a break before we get into the laws, because I'm going to be reading from this point on out, and then we're going to conclude after the reading. All right. So again, Make sure you hit your heart button.
Bluetooth connected.
Make sure you hit your heart button now, right? Share the information verbally to those whom it concerns, not through social media. Don't hit that button. Don't hit share. You don't have to do it that way. I'm old school. We do it verbally by word of mouth. Those whom we deem feel who can use this and that we want them to be a star just like you are. See, everybody don't deserve your energy. Everybody don't deserve your gifted jewels. Why are you giving yourself away so? So don't share the video, y'all. We ain't algorithm shit that way. Excuse the expression. But I want you to know that if you gotta have 10 kids, only one of them niggas gonna get this, what I'm saying. All 10 of them didn't come. Well, I can't say that in this day and time. I have not spoken with the oracle in that field. But there was a mathematics that we had at one point in time. Y'all know what it was. It's called the 5%ers. So don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. you know Father Allah. He put that work in on this planet. Put that work in, Jake. So I'm going to take a break. All right. And I'm going to jump right back on over in here. We're going to start reading from the WikiHow. You've probably written that down by now, I hope. And some of you are so bright and fast, you probably went on and looked it up and read the whole thing already. And you're ready to go and wash your dishes or do whatever. Watch another stream or another uh, subscription who just popped up on your phone who you like to listen to. That's all good, well and fine. As long as you was able to assimilate the information that I pointed out, you've done your job. I've done my job. Salutes. How they say it in Korea? Kamsamida. I'll be back.
set your place on fire. Let's get high. I'm gonna set your place on fire.
All right, so look, let's go over this for a minute. Let's go over these symbols. The circle, right? The square and the triangle. And I want you to take note too. It's also those three symbols are also engulfed and wrapped in what would appear to be what? Brass, gold, right? So understand the science of what all those elements is. I don't have the time to really get too in depth of much of the thing, the subject. However, I know how to spark your eye. So just be attentive, open-minded, allow it to absorb. And again, you disseminate this information as you will invest and how it fits and resonate with you in your life. Okay, don't think that somebody, uh, uh, you know, in other words, the way you view a certain thing because this is the way everybody seems to view it. Well, the clouds is made from God. Why? Because everybody said that. That's what everybody know, that the clouds is made from God. No, do some research. Just because somebody say something, don't take it for granted. Don't take it that it's the end all be all and is what is to be that of sacredism and uh, uh ground is founded. You know, like, because again, like I said, Dick Gregory said it best. Truth doesn't need to be validated, people. You gotta understand and know what he meant when he said that. All right, so as promised, at this time we're going to get into these 12 laws. All right. All right, so law of divine oneness is, of course, what they have listed here as number one. Those who haven't caught on yet, there's only 12. So, what I want to do also while reading this, I'm going to pull up here on my screen. You won't be able to see it, and I'm not going to share screen on YouTube. But I'm going to have the Hermetic axioms of, or the 7 Hermetic laws that's here indicated out of the Kabbalion book that I showed y'all. Okay? So remember, should we go over the Hermetic philosophy? No, we don't have time for that, right? All right, so we're going to hold that right there. Now, it states here out of the WikiHow that divine oneness is considered the foundational law, meaning it's the law that all others build upon. We understand that. Everybody's going to have a different perception and understanding of what was just said and read, or read and said. Well, I said it right the first time, said and read. Because remember, we coming from an inside out. And so, and keeping with your divine rightness and ordinance, this is how you continuously have checked yourself. See, even the master, the guru, the sage, knows that they've never reached their highest height. And you may say, damn, that nigga 83 years old, Farrakhan, smart as shit. Don't you know he's still sitting back, discovering new heights? And you know this by the growth and development of the table chart in which you advance in. Some of you call it happy birthdays. If you don't, that might go with some people here. So let me remember I'm talking to some humans on earth. However, numbers is for a reason. You go through each number 7, 11, 21. 7 times 4 is what? 28. 7 times 5 is 32, and so forth. Understand the sequence of you evolving in the periodical charts of that of 7, just for informational, factual, and evidence. I'm going to pull up an idea from off the Copilot. Let's listen to this, people. How often does the human body change? I always get you. Stop, baby. Thank you very much. You was very informative. Salutes to you. Have a great day. Listen, I'm in class right now, so I want y'all. I'm taking y'all step by step. She might give you too much. I want you to start programming your cells. This is how you become like me, Mystique. Mystique. Did I let my? I ain't let nothing slip out. Did I? That one over? Yeah, I don't think anybody paid attention to me. Don't worry about it, people. It's a glitch. This is only done for informational purpose and entertainment only. But you can program your cells. Ain't that how the presidents be? They say, damn, you didn't see his eye switch, and the president, he'd be so nice with it. You know what I mean? Like with my man Grade 4, y'all see the George. I'm not the only one seeing things going on. So I'm just, again, here for strictly for your entertaining purposes. Since you can't go ahead down there in the ballroom no more, and all you people like to go hear comedians and shit, I figure I'll just still be on Facebook entertaining y'all, and you can laugh. If you're gonna laugh, I'm gonna have to ask y'all to hit the like button. If y'all think this is comical and the shit that I talk is entertaining, so let me stop working magic on you niggas. They're like, look at him, he's trying to throw the reverse psychology on a nigga. You go, yeah. Because look, I'll switch this whole motherfucking format up and then still creep back in like the venom. Get him. So either way, I'm gonna win. Like it says in the Bible, you gonna bow willingly or unwillingly. Amen. I heard my Christians out there like, amen. Amen. Yeah. You got to bow to what, y'all? The Most High. Who's the Most High? Where's the Most High? Inside of your mind. Inside of your brain, inside of you, inside of that brain, which is the mind, occupying what they call the space of the pineal gland. See, the dark space is nothing but, it looks like the honeycomb shape. It's not actually a gland from my understanding of how we are so well put together and utilizing. See, it's like this. If say you got a drone, some drones cost more than others. Check. That means what? Of course, naturally, my drone can do more than yours. Nah, 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 nah. And so anyway, your shit get lost. All we talk about here is that your capability to tap into that frequency and your REA can be just as perceptional as the Most High. That's why it says, notice when I asked the question about the body having transformation, the computer, she said, what was her first words? That's fascinating. Rewind the tape after we done, y'all. Artificial intelligence, listen, I ain't going to get that deep with that yet. Listen, it goes on to say, let me explain. Our bodies are in constant flux, with old cells being replaced by new ones. Can I ask you who is replaced? Should we ask the computer now? She might come back and say, niggas, what's up with you in these questions? If she thought that was fascinating, I ain't beginning to ask her shit yet. Y'all don't know how I be thinking when I'm alone. But keeping it on educational, type of flow here. Who is replacing the cells? Can I be smart enough to ask? Come on, y'all. You 59 years old, my nigga. According to Microsoft Bing, which is we use for our everyday engine search engine. That's what I was looking for. I'm sorry. I was talking to myself. Anyway, coming up with the idea that the body literally changes every 7 years, people. I'm not making this up. I'm not in my web page or my videos or in none of my files or records of what I put into this system. This is coming up out of Microsoft Bing. This is the informational engine search. Listen, so if you disbelieve that, I got a trick for you, right? Because some people say, where you getting your source from? Oh, here we go again. Another bright, thought it was bright, but very dark bulb in the pile. Man, you can't rely on that resources. They're not going to give you properly. Okay. First of all, y'all got to understand, and I agree, it's true. And neither is none of them out there if that's the case. And you got to understand of how the system, remember, Uncle Sam know you better than you know yourself. So as one thinketh, what do your thinking do? Come on now, where my top students at? It vibrates, right? All I'm gonna ask you, where's Michi Kaku in the light at with their theological studies? Dealing with what? Where's the book? Dealing with what? That's right. They even got a car out called Tesla. And that nigga lived, he walked around, he did everything in threes. They say he never even went into the house until he walked around the block 3 times. Do some research. You don't know how to use the fundamental principles, the dynamics to manifest your magic here in the, or bring it into fruition here in the physical plane. 98% of you beings out here, you think that this the Almighty God that's manifesting all that's happening in your life. And that is so far from the truth. I feel like crying. I always do. That's some of the shit that hurt me so. You think because somebody smashed up your 2024 Audi hurt. You think because somebody burnt down your $230 million home hurt. I'm a simple nigga. Shit like motherfuckers believe in Santa Claus coming down the chimney. It lets you know the level and the psyche of these people that you dealing with as a psychiatrist, man. Y'all got to keep that in mind now. Give me a pass. You know what I do here on earth. I heal your mental. I'm a spiritual healer. Not just here having it my way in like I'm at Burger King. Me and others alike are here to alter. If we can't alter, you know what it is. It's just going to be you're going to have to just change to a different tune. You're not always going to have Power 99. One day, Power 99 got to change. Why? It's not that type of amps that's coming up out of that system. So just like we used to have jazz on 106 and it's going, that meant something. If you from Philadelphia, you know what I mean. When I say Jazz 106, that was the best musical station that we actually had. Then came WDAS, Butterball, and disrespect to them. Big ups to them people too. If it wasn't for them, then the murder rate probably would have been higher than it was. Because they were all into their job. Everybody got a job to do. You got to understand with a radio station how much effect it has on the mind of people. So let's get into these laws so we can see. Because I'm not done enough talking. Because I want you to equate this light. Remember, the title is Looking at 12 Laws and Our Relation to Them. I'm going to shut up. I ain't got time to point out and show you how it's going to be relating to you. And I'm going to need you at this point right here. Listen, my nigga, this point right here, after we go on, you're going to have to figure it out when you're on your own. But I'm telling you, this is beneficial then if we was together right now and me rolling up a blunt with you, rolling up a blunt and a drink with her, rolling up a blunt and drinking and riding with them. Look, this is better than being out with a woman on a Mexican date after have given roses and flowers. This is after you have listened. Your boss told you today, nigga, you got a raise and you could take the rest of the week off. This is much better than that you can receive. All right? This what you're going to hear today. It's going to take you way beyond pretty much any activity flow right now here that's going on in the wilderness of North America. Real talk. So let's get into this, y'all. Welcome everybody, person, place, or thing in existence. Again, take the information, dissect it, digest it, and manifest it how you will. Law 1, which is you're the divineness. You're the oneness is considered the foundational law. First law of nature is actually the law of vibrationing. I want you to upgrade to that concept. I'm not debunking, disputing. I'm not telling you throw away with the first law. I know the first law for the last goddamn hundreds of years been the nature. But you must not be paying attention where you are. We don't regurgitate nothing of planet Earth. You got me almost like in my motherfucking Umar Johnson bag. You can't even come here with that goddamn wig on. I need to smell your scalp, Pope Satan, baby, because I can tell a lot about you. The wigs cover up the smell of what you've been doing. That's why I don't like being around women with the wigs on. Y'all too cloaked up. You can easily fake me out Then they got the eyelashes and fingernail. But then again, I go, boogie, woogie, woogie. Some can feel it. It's electric. Woo! That's the level you go on. So we don't care if you come up to us in a goddamn gorilla suit. You can't feel it. Some of you know it as in the hood. You feel me? And you know why that faded so fast? Because nobody felt each other. And then look, I noticed when y'all was feeling each other, you didn't even like each other. I noticed that. I used to hang out with niggas. You know how you young boy, you like 11, 12, 10, 9, out in the hood. You got your strap on you. Some of y'all holding some weight. You know, we hustling. Bringing some motherfucking annihilators and Boston baked beans and grape apes and shit. Lemon heads back for our girlfriends and shit. You know what I mean? Like you get up and on another set and you imagine talking about, you feel me? All y'all heads for alternative motives. I don't even know if that nigga asked, if he heard me ask him the question. He was just so happy to see me. You know how they be, all smiling and happy and they, no. I asked you, hold up, bro. I mean, it's all good love and shit, but let me ask you again. I don't think you heard me. You feel me? Come on, Nate. What you mean, bro? You mean what you mean? You feel me, Nate? What's up, Nate? I mean, this Philly shit. I don't know how y'all play out there in Texas or out there in Arizona and shit, but Philly get real personal with shit because we feel we the most feelingest niggas on the planet right now. That's what I'm explaining to the elite, so-called elite of teachers and gurus, sages and preachers, teachers and liaisons and counselors and sponsors. I got a hard job to do down here. I want to upgrade all y'all niggas walking around with these college degrees. I got it for you. I got that shit you can't deny. I got that shit you can't hide. They said, damn, where you get that from, Nate? What college did he go to? I didn't go to your colleges. I'm cubic linked. I came here built like this. you ain't heard none of Killer Priest songs, did y'all? If you cut, that's because they got you out of the natural tune. And what happens when you get untuned, you lose frequency. And no, nigga, I can't feel you. And so that shit gonna fade out fast. And y'all gonna turn to something else. You took it to what? Keeping it real. That only lasted a hot summer. Because nobody was keeping it real. So they fuck around and changed it up to what? In the 1990s now. Yeah. Keep it 100? All right, we'll see how long that lasts. And that lasted for a minute. Well, not actually how long it lasts, but it was like the vibration in America was like, well, we'll see. Even the white folks came in the hood. They didn't say good morning. They knew which trick to pull out the bag according to the situation they was in, because they get built for that. No, just like if you was up in what we somewhere we call the suburbs and what they would call the high city, average, you know, unless you're somebody like me, Red Man, Method Man, and you know, old dirty bastard, Panic and shit. Like y'all gonna change your switch up. I hear you coming in talking about good morning, because I used to be the janitor. My people had contracts cleaning up. So I'm in there, I'm cleaning, I'm a slave boy too. But at least I came in talking about what's up, white boy. You know, that's all my nigga, you know. And this nigga got tie on and shit, getting up from the desk. I'm coming walking through with a goddamn little broom and some type of quick pick up this pain. You know what I mean? So I know what's going on. I know how you people think out here in existence. I study man and all of their methods, including women. Baby girls, y'all not gonna get away either. I love me some women. That's my secret. I got to keep that talk real. You notice I don't make much talk about women? Because I don't want my adversary, he already know women can be my weakness. That's the whole Robert Gibb and Mike Tyson theory. We know that. You can't get us with that. No, you can't get to through my stomach either. You know what I mean? Because I don't like to eat. So you really gonna fuck up there. That she gonna have a hard relationship. So don't send her. Talk about, oh, I know the way through a man's heart. I'll get him. That do his what? No, not a solace either. I can't stand when, oh, can you imagine? Man, I don't even want to go there, but you can't have something precious as you. I'd rather take my diamonds and shit and put it down there in my genital area and stick diamonds up my butt than her to take her tongue and do it. And some of these men out here will allow their women to do that shit. That's okay. Hey, I ain't gonna tell you I ain't never did it before. I ain't never been there. Nigga, what did Jesus say? Jesus said, I mastered the 7 heavens and the 7 hells. I take you niggas to one level of hell, and I swear to God, you won't make it. And that's just gonna be the penitentiary. So in order to become the grand master, sole controller of the universe, you're going to get you first of all, you got your own universe. Let's see how and why right here. All right. Let's move on into the laws. Every action, event, and thought, whether you can sense it or not. And the reason, oftentimes, some things won't be sensed because you're limited, stuck in the meat suit. But that don't mean you can't get the answer. You retire the meat suit for a certain point period of time. You humans, y'all call it go to sleep, right? Get your 8 hours of rest. Okay, if that's what you live by. Get your 8 hour rest. When you come up out that body, you definitely better travel to that and find the answer. And then you could bring it back into this room and alter and change your reality. Oh my goodness. Now, I hear you peons out there in the universe thinking, this guy been watching too much Harry Potter. Or what do you mean too much Harry Potter? You the same kids that got an A in performance art or whatever it was when it had anything to do with what was that? The Wizard of Oz. Huh? Y'all ain't say nothing about Wizard of Oz? When you had beings back there in that day and time that was manifested and decoding that for you and showing you intuition, showing you that which is in front of you. Of the same thing that you watching on televisions. It's telling you about yourself visually. That's all you doing. Why do you think you like entertainment? Entertainment. Look at the word entertainment. I could get 3 different other words out of that word entertainment. You like to hear it? Here it go. Enter, taint, T-A-I-N-T, and mental. So, to me, with the full tongue talk, right? Being though I study all men and their methods and include their languages. It wouldn't be far-fetched for a guy like me to see that you try to government me. People, I'm not making this up. I just failed that English school class. So y'all know how it is when we fail. We get to see everything. You only graduated because you was honored the award that you've been cloaked and you took the oath. They know that. They know why they give you those degrees and certificates and plaques. You've taken an oath. So every action, event, and thought, whether you can sense it or not, is in some way connected to everything else in the universe. That means everything around you. Everything around you. I recommend you fill your house with plants and trees and vibrate life into it at this day and time. That's it. We're going to keep going. Think about all the other questions you got after what I said later. Get it on out. It may not be obvious how things are connected at this point in time because some of us is going to grow after this. Some of us have to come back and listen to this again. Some of us already know where I'm at with it, and they're probably watching another video or cooking or washing dishes or cleaning out the cabinet or the drawers or sitting at the desk right now, busy. I mean, bored, waiting to get off from work. However, your awareness of this law is thought to make you stronger and more empathetic. Huh? And that is the ability to have more divine vibrational connection to all these things out here that is vibrating besides you. Remember I said about the plants? Y'all gonna see why you liked it, the character group in the movie. Just keep paying attention. Especially ones that you don't entirely. I'm sorry. Wow, I jumped too fast. So, how some may have the idea and inquisitive to wonder how does this all work. Embrace the oneness of the universe and practice being compassionate toward other people. Okay, especially ones that you don't entirely understand. Be careful of that last sentence that I just quoted. The ones that you don't understand. I remember there was a time my mom, she used to tell me, be careful who I entertain because as I keep growing and traveling on this journey, some of them is going to be angels. Yeah. Y'all got to remember, I came up by a Catholic, Christian, a religious family, man. These people was very spiritual, magical. Well, I'm telling y'all, I'm the third degree of this shit, which means what? The understanding, the revealer, the after all be all. After you get 33 degrees, man, that's it. You go ahead. You at that with that will now. You up there with Alex and Crowley, you know. That woman, what's that woman name? Lev, the Vizzy. Yeah. The people who they make you scared of. Anybody who this country frightens you with, there's something, trust me, behind it. There's a power that they possess that they don't want you to know about. Real talk. Don't forget that. Every particle in the universe is constant and in movement. According to the law, every particle from particles making up the planets, the stars, to everyday even objects like your cell phone, your coffee cup that you're drinking up out of. Oh my goodness. I remember one time I was watching a movie and this cat, all he had to do is wait till she sit down the cup and he come by, pick the cup up and can read everything that she's been through within the last 3 to 30 hours and shit. I was like, oh my God. How did they let that cat out the bag get away? I had to up my ante how I was doing my crimes because I had a lot of detectives on my top at that time. And I didn't know whether that shit was for real or not. You gotta mind you, I was a kid doing crime in America. I got a book out. I'm writing a book about it. Don't worry, y'all gonna get to read it in a year, like 3,000 or so. It's a book coming out. Life in America. Yeah, buddy. Hey, listen, man, I got a lot of time. I got plenty of time. Plenty of time. But I don't get done now, trust me. Somebody else will finish it up a little bit later. You thought I was gonna come back and do it later. Are you kidding me? I'm like Tina Marie. I ain't coming the fuck back here no more. You can come back if you want. Just don't get caught up in the corporation. I will stay outside the walls of America. Let them build these walls, but you keep your ass out. When you see everybody running in, you run out. Because right now, we ain't nothing but slaves. You don't think so? Okay. I don't have time to prove it to you right now. I'm stuck on something else right here. I'm busy right now. You go figure it out. How you was? Yeah, he talking about I'm a slave. I ain't got no chains on my ankle. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. It ain't no chains on my neck. I ain't got no motherfucking whipping me, Nate. What are you talking about, slave? And you'll have cats that really want to fight me because I told them that we were slaves. Yeah. Because they didn't understand until I calmed them down and made them go to a part of their mind that they never been in before. And I learned that that's how I had to do this. I had to, because you damn near lost your life. And it reminded me of all the messengers and the prophets of the Bible and the Quran and how they was doing when they said Jesus was rocked and fucking. Today, they shooting and stabbing and cutting, It made me think of that, like, wow, I won't come back here no more. And that's the only song that really sticks in my head out of all the songs that people sing. You would think it would be something from Stevie Wonder or Michael Jackson. You know what I'm talking about? No. Tina Marie, #1 hit only song. The only one I know. I ain't even know nothing about a Tina Marie until she told me she wasn't coming the fuck back in. I ain't gonna lie. Because I don't really pay attention to too much of really what's going on down here on Earth. I'm busy in the astral realm constantly. Ask my first grade teacher. They sent me home from school, first grade, talking about this nigga daydreaming. Ooh, you talking about an ass whipping? That's when I knew shit was real. You know what I mean? After you get your first ass whipping, my shit was related to this insubordination that I had against the system. What would it be? My disagreeableness, my unwillingness to bow. That was my biggest fault. And y'all know that, because anybody who know me know where it took me at to get where I'm at today. I'm not saying that everybody got to go through that way, but like, it's not easy being greasy. That's what we used to say. And that meant it's hard to be white rice, if that's the case. Right. It's hard to be the sun was hard to be the sun fucking with y'all. That's what that means. being around with you, I can't even get no ice cream. You talking about fried. You want fried ice cream. So, to that end, everything, including you, has its own specific energy frequency. Ain't that what they telling you and teaching y'all today? If y'all think I'm lying, then you ain't caught up on social media in the real deal of what the information that we really living in today. And I know so because I know how when I talk to people, I see how when I talk, they feeling the conversation at. See, I'm like a battery, goddammit, a magnet. I'm sensing. I'm charged. I can't even help this shit. Because I'm so used to it being me and growing me. Growing me. Heard what I said? Not in knowing me or have grown into me. Once you grow into you, you're still gonna be growing you. So I know that some degree people have to be dealt with on certain degrees. And see? And with high energetic particles being attuned. Matter of fact, let us ask our engine search a question on the web. Because that's, like she said, fantastic. That's amazing. How it says that according to the law, right? And this would be in the Kabbalion, the law of vibration. Every particle from making up the planets and stars to every object, like your TV or favorite book, is in motion, which means they all carry energy. To that end, everything, including you, has its own specific energy frequency, with high energy particles being attuned to other high energy particles and low energy particles being attuned to other low energy particles. Listen. We're going to jump over to the Kabbalion, the law of vibration, right? Nothing rests. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. The principle of vibration embodies the truth that motion is manifested in everything in your universe, and that nothing in it is at rest, and that everything moves, vibrates in circles. Circles. Is your earth round or flat? Keep it to yourself. You figure it out. Let me explain something too. Y'all ain't got to tell everybody your business. You ain't got to tell everybody how you think. You're not at liberty. That's where the religious people get the concept of having a personal relationship. Huh? How many of you niggas ever was Catholic and you sat in that booth talking to that nigga next door? Huh? When that shit, he said, it ain't nothing but between you and me and the Father. Huh? In my Dick Gregory energy, right, y'all? I used to love listening to some Dick Gregory. Cause that nigga had you like thinking like, Let me think about that. Yeah. That's where they got personal relationship from. What you think and do in your mind, nobody can ever know unless you tell them. I can sit back and what they come up now with assumptions all I want. So you let them now, how do they get it out of you? They said, we know how to get it out of you. See, this is where the game, because you in the world now, begins to be played on you, and you don't even realize it. I watch kids grow up like this. They peeped it. Kids who was very quiet, y'all thought they was quiet because they couldn't talk and they was shy. Nope. No. Neither was the kids on the fucking yellow short bus. Dumb. You goddamn morons. Go stand in the corner. They tricked y'all. These was the ones that was to point out to you that you're being spun and that energy loves to be controlled and it has to be harnessed, including you. Now, if you slipped up and you came here and you were allowing it, then by all means, you get this what they call the straw man. They put you in capital letters. But back into what we talk about here, vibration, and we're showing how since ancient time the principle was recognized by none other than you, people like you, your family members. Y'all call them ancestors. Ain't no such thing as, well, it is ancestors, but I think you got the wrong perception of what a goddamn ancestor is. It's okay. It's typically normal. Sometimes I ask a nigga, give me a bear, and this motherfucker actually bring me back a fucking polar bear. Are you kidding me? I was talking about Coke 45. Then he came with the gun. I said, oh man, I'm done. I don't even want to be here no more. And they graduated from school. It ain't like these people was on the short yellow bus like y'all said. I'm just showing you how with this wording, this English language, curses is being placed and people are confused. And so what they thought was right is actually wrong. And what is wrong is actually right. Hence the concept of Satan, right? Read it in the Quran. This nigga love to make everything wrong seem fair seeming. It's okay. You can go ahead and tap that ass. And she got HIV. Oh, I'm just saying, yo, this is shit that actually goes on. I'm not invoking anything. Because you know how powerful my mind is. So I'm conscious of what I'm expressing here on social media. Don't think I'm not. I can go play Xbox and just sit here and give you some shit that's coming from the 19th galaxy. And it ain't like this the first time you heard it either. But I'm gonna give you a pass as with the last time I was here doing the same thing. And see if how we act now. That's all. Everybody gets a chance. Everything must grow. That's called the swing of the pendulum. As much as the swing to the left, so is the swing to the right. Okay? Understand the harmonic principles of the Kabbalion, yo. This book is an excellent read, man. You must own this and keep it in your pocket, which is your mind, as something to grow on every day. At least do it for a year. Watch how supreme you become. Don't listen nothing else, nobody else. Just read this over and over. Get a bookmarker, because it don't come with a little tassel. Some books come with tassels. I got books with tassels. But you know, you seen the tassels like they have in the Bible, always found in the Bible. And I wonder why. And this don't even have it. This supposed to have at least a tassel. Give me a golden tassel. Everything moves and everything vibrates. So we're clear on that, right? Let's get back to the laws. Now, good idea to bring out is that the way we best use this vibrationing, right, is on good tides, meaning good thoughts, good actions. And this will ultimately vibrate you higher and higher. It will change your frequency. And it can be done doing things such as yoga, okay, chakra work, sound bathing, or all thoughts to raise your personal frequency. Grounding, take the shoes off and go out. If you're from any area that submerged with trees, wilderness, those are places of sacredness, right? Ain't nothing been come through there of no other type of frequency or energy than not your lifetime. Fairmount Park has always been Fairmount Park since I've been here. Okay? Same space down. They might be keep chopping it up more and more. It's going lesser and lesser. It's getting more and more concrete jungle, but it's still a little bit what's left of some of the old sacred ground, and you want to do electrical connecting with the information that you've been sending out throughout the universe. Oh, did you hear what I said? I don't think they heard me. You're too busy laughing, ain't you? You wondering, was he playing the bongos or what the fuck going on with him? Was he having a tantrum? I see you. Just don't miss what the fuck I was expressing to you. You literally got the whole entire universe evolving around you. In fact, I give you a jewel. If you think we're wrong, the next person ever tell you that the universe don't evolve around you, all you gotta do is ask them, how do you spell it then? That's all. They're gonna have to first look you in the eye and say you. And if they don't get it, you just walk away. Because you have already made manifest, brought about magic, but they didn't even get to see it. We that perfect, y'all. So divinely created that, yes, even your worst aspect of what we call hell is good. People down there in Kensington and Philadelphia that's suffering from the chemicals or substances that they're using like they are, that's good. It's good in it. You do, you haven't learned. Okay, let's get into this. You're gonna see as we go on. According to this law, right? We're at the law of correspondence, all right, which is number 3. Patterns repeat throughout the universe, relating to the law of divine oneness. All right, so how do we take that? I just told you. You've putting out all signals and sigils, everything you think is going out there to the what is known by many as the Lamb Book of God or the Akashic Records. Okay? Or the etheric realm, or embedded in IBM frame, computer underground, or even your phone might be downloading it. The AI system might be downloading. All that. None of you are wrong. How do you think I manifest what I will? Even if I don't get it today. Not one thing ever have I wanted. Has there's come any shortness thus far? I'm like, Gucci, yo. And y'all know if you from Philly with Gucci mean, you know this nigga good. How good? Good, good. With a T on the end. Goodt. That's how good I am. I've obeyed the laws, the physics of the universe. And so it compliments me well. Maintaining all the secrets and dominance of hell. So what makes you think I'll be scared of anything on this plane? If something ever come to you and they tell you that this is something you're supposed to be afraid of, then you need to rearrange your thought process and look at it as nothing but some sacred shit that's going to pop off for you. And you know I ain't lying, because all you got to do is take the word scared and change the letter C and you get sacred out of it. Oh my God. Yeah, we on fire, y'all. Let's get it. According to the law of correspondence relating to the law of divine oneness, correspondence suggests that your reality reflects whatever is happening inside of you, and that your life is shaped by the subconscious patterns you repeat every day. Oh my goodness. Did y'all see what I just seen by hearing that? Let me cut that tune off in the background and read that again. Because I'm not going to give you a pass on this one. Nope. No, nope, 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 nope. No, sorry, Bob. You won't get a pass on this one. You won't be talking about you didn't know nothing about correspondence because Nate never told me that. And Nate is supposed to be the wisest person on our planet right now. No, you're never going to get me with that. It's like, nah, y'all, you know, I don't give a fuck. I'm not the wisest. There's no such thing. All right. In fact, I wouldn't want to be the wisest. That'd be boring. What I'm going to learn from? I need somebody wise too, expressing unique wiseness about themselves. You may be good at decoding or syncing shit together. I may be good at mathematics and seeing how different paradigms and shapes. You may be a symbolist, a musician. But I ain't got time to create music. I love music. So who's going to make it? I don't understand the 7 tunes that corresponds with the 7 chakras in me, how to manifest it on what you call guitar. That shit confuses me. That shit, I be with the fingers right here and the other fingers right here. I play a little bit. I'll just hold the top 7 strings and bounce the bottom ones, and you know, the genius will figure something out. But it ain't like you're not gonna see a Jimi Hendrix. You know what I'm talking about? Keep switching guitars, turn the bitch upside down, backwards and sideways, play with different hands. I heard he had guitars made for a right-handed and a left-handed. I didn't know that shit was possible up until the year 2000. I thought it was just one way. I don't care if you're left-handed, you play with your left-handed, or you're right-handed, you play with the right hand. No. Obviously, he made where the strings are oh my goodness. Because you got to think, according to these principles laws that we're reading here, he must have had some effect on the minds of the people back then. What you say, look at the crowd? I know that's right. Let me give you a bell for seeing real fast. You get it tuned up. You get tuned up today, free of charge. That's like a charge. You're gonna be elevated. Somebody said, you ain't see them people in the crowd that he drew? Yeah. It's all by design, people. Understanding energy, frequency, and vibration. Okay? So correspondence suggests that your reality reflects whatever is happening inside of you, and that your life is shaped by the subconscious patterns you repeat every day. Moreover, thus patterns are thought to repeat across all spheres of existence. All right? What does that mean? Moreover, those patterns are thought, THOUGHT, to repeat across all. Here's what's striking right here. I could see if he said country or if it said islands or worlds even, but it says spheres of existence. It's simple. Don't make it hard. Don't make this a hard subject. This ain't no Harvard Yale material here, people. Snap out of it. Real simple shit. It all goes back to what we went over together. Everything you think, you're manifesting somewhere, place, or time. This is your ability to have your transformation. And when you so-called sleep, you're not dreaming. Well, you're dreaming according to the word and the concept and the energy of it, but that's not what's actually taking place. Just because I walk around with a police uniform on and a badge and a gun and a slapjack on my head don't make me a police officer. You see? They say, well, you look like a police officer. I'm not. I didn't swear in. I'm just dressing like this because it looks like it's respectable shit that it seems like when I come around. It's just the energy I get. So you might see me with a police uniform on. See, y'all know where I go. When you in Philadelphia, you go some places, they run when they see the cops. Because more likely they got drugs on them or, a weapon. So, you might want to throw a little tag on the back of your car or something. No, I'm just joking. But you dig what we're talking about here. You feel me? How it's done? You're looking at all your thoughts that you've ever thought of. If you're talking about you can't remember, you was too drunk. I'm sorry, you was high that night. You don't remember who he was. Y'all don't remember how y'all got in the bed. I'm sorry. You better remember quick. Get up from under that psychosis and perhaps control it. Don't get so too like that where you can't remember shit, because that shit is done. Done dada. He's somewhere thinking about you. You done shared energy with him or her. You see? Y'all got a electrical bind that y'all connected with here in this field or this web. See, you think the web that you on now was the first initial web that was ever created. No. Not even the one that's outside your window. The first web was created by you. Yeah? www. Look how that's written. You know what that's, if you were symbolism, what does that look like? Anybody who is good at symbology. That www, tell me where else can you see that pattern at? Right, in a hospital when a nigga grade died, right? You ever see it? I don't know what the name of the machine is, but that motherfucker go, doop, doop, doop. And then when he did, what you got? Flatline. Y'all ain't paying attention. Y'all ain't paying attention. Y'all ain't paying attention to how you go. You ain't paying attention to how you flow. What did I do with the cat? You ain't paying attention. You think this is all designed by some mystery god. And I'm telling you that it hasn't. And that you designed it, but you forgot. And I don't do no debating. Either you accept it or you don't. It's nothing to lose sleep about. We can still go motorcycle riding or whatever tomorrow. Shoot pool, play chess. Go to the motel, go to the hotel, go to Lang City, whatever. Sit up, watch movies all night. I like the human shit. Why you think I come to planet Earth? I have my fun. I'm not always like, are you always like that, Nate? You so real and got to be politically correct about everything, even the way you wipe your ass when you shit. Nigga, did I tell you I was Islamic? I don't give a fuck. If I might got the phone in my left hand at the time. I'll wipe my ass with my right hand. And y'all know that's some bidah in Islam. But I'm showing you that I don't adhere to nobody laws. I do what thy will. If the police don't like the way I'm wiping my ass, then they got to give me the citation. Don't you worry about it. If the Biden administration isn't worrying about whether you wear deodorant or not, then we got bigger fish to fry, people. Move right along. Because you want to look at your patterns in your daily life in a way of thinking, right? Is there something you want to change? What do you need to do to make those changes? Huh? Once you've known the pattern you like to change, develop, and we're moving on reading out of the WikiHow, www.com. All right, the 12 laws. So what you need to do to make those changes, you have to find those uh, uh, avenues. This is what will remedy your matters. And once you know the patterns you'd like to change, develop a plan to make those changes. And I'm talking to the people who is in debt set. I ain't talking to you people who've graduated. Over anybody, in fact, I ain't talking to nobody that's over 32 degrees. All right? We talking to those who are still of the mundane things of nature. Once you know the patterns you'd like to change, develop a plan to make the changes. The more you focus on internal healing, the more calm, grounded, and peaceful that you'll become. Moving right on, people, so we can get up out of here. The fourth law is going to be the law of attraction. A lot of you will like this one. Some of you want to attract good relationships. Some of you want to attract finances. Some of you would like to attract good, just material in general. Maybe you want to attract a peace of mind, the ability to be more social and caring where others are concerned. This law here, in other words, is to get what you focuses on. All right. You have to have a mental projection of whatever it is that you wish to bring into manifestation. You must truly know that it's going to appear. You must have no doubt that I'm particularly good. Lay back, meditate, put my phone on pause, and don't nobody disturb me right now about something that I wish to bring into fruition in this realm. And I need all you niggas to leave me alone. There's nothing wrong with that. Do it till you go crazy. But by all means, make sure you do it. All right? You want to truly see how it is manifested in your mind's eye. And start to feel good. You'll probably fall off into that state. Don't fall asleep. Meaning that don't come up out of the bodies. Still have coherence of what's going on around you, but at the same time, be conscious of what you're setting the mind to visualize. Don't let the mind control you. Now, for some of you, this is going to be hard because whew, it's like so much, so many weapons out here that's geared towards people to have this inability to do this. See, don't think that I'm the first person that know this stuff, y'all. And don't think that because I know it and I express it, that those who already know it don't know that I know it, and I'm telling y'all. So that means you best better believe that tomorrow you can expect to see the wolf in front of Little Red Riding Hood. Because she's cleaning that dress up tonight and it's going to look real pretty and red for you. So she can go skipping down the yellow brick road. Okay? Follow how the story go. I do you like the farmer go and dig the potato. I'll wait till I dig you now and I'll plant you later. This is some real shit though. But but you got to turn it back. That's the only way you can get over on that. Only, again, this speech is manifested through different, what it say, spheres. Where were we at? I think it was it two? Couldn't have been one, was it? right, so I passed it. Okay, it was the law of three, of correspondence. Relating to the law of oneness, correspondence suggests that your reality reflects whatever happening inside of you. Moreover, those patterns are thought to repeat across all spheres of existence. Oh no, my word don't come back void, people. And I'm showing you how to make yours. See, yours don't either, but you didn't know this until now. That's true. You didn't know that until I told y'all this. See, now y'all gonna run around here acting like y'all smart like me. Oh, I'm gonna be smart. Nigga, I ain't smart. I'm telling you the same shit that you knew before you came here. I'm just reminding you. Where we at? Law 4? Was that attraction? Right. That's all we only had 4? Man, we're gonna have to come back on this because I'm ready to go. I got other things to do. Yeah, so because we only on law 3, which is suffice. All right, that's cool, right? We got 12. We split them up. 3 is the no. We can't go wrong. 3, 6, and 9. It would only be fitting for us to stop here if we're going to stop at all. I mean, we can go to 9 or 6, but since I gotta go, and I want to leave you hanging, right? Let's finish up at 3, and that's the law of correspondence. And remembrance that the relating to the law of one divine, of law of divine oneness, correspondence suggests that your reality reflects whatever is happening inside of you, and that your life is shaped by the subconscious patterns you repeat every day. That's why you really can't hide from nobody, yo. The more supreme individual knows and sees this, don't you know you could be felt when just getting up out of the car. Your whole sigil can be read and signaled because you vibrate. Moreover, these patterns are thought to be repeated across the sphere of existence. Oh, so we aren't at 3 because we read that, right? So the next one is the law of attraction that we get here. In other words, so like attraction, like according to the law of attraction. In other words, you get what you focus on, but you must truly believe that what you are searching. Right, that's where we was. Because I took the word believe out and I threw no in there. Some of you probably didn't catch that, but I don't really resonate too well with the word believe. So I like to actually know or I don't. So no, and the idea of what we was sharing here was being sure that what you see in your mind's eye is what's going to manifest and come about in this in the physical plane, people, in the physical. It has to play out like that. Energy must be harnessed and controlled and contained. Trust me. If you don't create it, somebody else will. Some of you have thoughts and ideas, and you said, "Damn, I thought that was mine." Now somebody else created what you been thought that, and you should have created. You'd have been rich and all that dumb shit. Yeah, that's because thoughts is out there. It's like it's an engine search. The uni, the globe that you're in, the, or should I say, the dome that's covering you actually is what holds and store all information. This is the kind of like concept of what they're telling you about a dome. I don't want you all to get all feared and scared and shooken up about things, man. I keep telling y'all that. It's not meant to scare y'all. The only reason why they want to scare you with information is so that you don't know this. But it's nothing but like, if some of you seen the movie when, I don't know if you've seen it now, and I forget the name, but the woman was running from her assailants, and she was able to step straight through a goddamn vortex, an energy like field or grid, and be inside of another world. And they ran up to it, and they was like, "What the fuck? Where did she go?" And they went over to where she did leap through, and it was like nothing there. It was still more space for them to continue running and chasing her. So you got to understand what we meant by that. All right? You know you can't get past the goddamn North Pole. Why you think there's the treaty that everybody can all agree upon? The only treaty that everybody can agree upon. You got billions of treaties that's all been violated, except that motherfucker treaty about getting over there in that North Pole. You know why? Because even if they did let you say this, you did slip by. I fell asleep on duty. And I'm the last motherfucker chance you got before if you get past me, it's going to happen to you. Because you got to go through like 7 motherfucking security type of scenarios in order just to get close to the North Pole. But let's say I fell asleep on duty and you happen to get by me. You won't be able to come back to tell nobody that anything about it. Because you're gone. Just like the woman in the movie. She jumped right through the goddamn dimension. And they didn't even know where she went. But, well, you better try to rob somebody else now. Because she was gone. So I like to equate that movie with how you actually are existing, people. Because remember, Hollywood only can make that what is happening to you, what's happened to you, and what's going to happen to you. That's why they so good with the Simpsons and shit. Because these niggas is top-notch degree niggas. Y'all think I drop science. Just watch the TV movies and shit and the cartoons. Oh, I love it. They amazes me. All right, everybody all right? Let me tune you up a little bit. I know I say I'm going to get out of here. We're going to get out of here. Let me finish up 4. Law of attraction. Calm down. Damn. You hold the tail. So how would we use this, people? I'm sorry, y'all. That's just my other self. Sometimes I get impatient and like I said, me got things to do. And so do I. So myself, I get beside myself sometimes. I start like that too, snapping. You know what I mean? Just like you do. You do the same thing. You just don't do it around us because you don't want everybody think that you're going to see they tricked you to get a 302 check. No, nigga, do that. I want a 302 check. But they not going to give it to me because they know I'm the master of psychology. I go in there and be having fun. Can you imagine me in 302 in the psychic ward around all the other people who they say? You better get that nigga some motherfucking Ritalin. That's like that. Y'all not shooting him up. Nah, just give me weed. Keep me connected to the closest marijuana dispensary, and I want the high grade best shit, not on sale. Cause see, anything on sale that means it's been in there for a while, y'all. And I'm gonna give y'all a little knowledge on the game of the dispensary because I deal with the dispensaries. You know, anything else that go on sale, that shit been on the shelf for a little bit. Same thing. I ain't saying that it's not good and you won't get your euphoria from it or whatever your desire is, but it's just not potent as, you know, like I just now freshly plucked it. I know somebody, they go to make the Burger King, they don't get a burger unless that bitch is hot off the grill. And she know when that motherfucker is hot off the grill, eat too. Don't try to talk about you switched up and brought back another one. She opened that bitch, that's not off the grill. I be like, dang, how you know that, baby? She know. I guess it's got to be hot, mate. Duh. I figured it out, But I'm in my mind with it, you know what I mean? So, and that's how you're supposed to be with everything going on in existence. Don't hate nothing in life, people. That's the worst thing you can do. If you think that you've come to earth and you want to be in the physical hating anything, you fucking up. You're doing yourself some grave harm. Because hate is a powerful energy that will destroy. It's worse than crack and dope. Try going to a professional place of business and dealing with somebody that hates something like yourself. Wow. It causes some people to be down there on Kensington Street. Why? Because their inability to be dealing with the emotions and the energy that they see in the world. So they feel deemed more comfortable where they got 2 feet and 9 toes out and 1 toe in. And you walking around talking about, oh, look at them. Ain't that a shame? You wasn't talking like that when the black people was on crack and the black people neighborhoods was all cracked out. Houses getting, I seen when military families, homes was boarded up and windows and doors were center blocked, where at once it was flourishing life, flowers, and kids coming out there every morning going to school. So don't tell me I don't know what degradation is. Don't tell me I don't know the work of some of the diabolical draconian individuals that's amongst you. You high, my niggas. I'm wide awake. And we gonna leave it on that note. All right? We're gonna come back to some more of these laws to get you ignited. All right? Make sure you're being good to yourself and that you do it on purpose and not for nobody else either.